So analyzing a company and understanding its fundamentals include understanding its management style and how they work. Is there any other appointees coming in, any other appointees, or any other management people leaving the company, and why? Any public listed company will always put these things out in the annual report. So it's not a hard thing to find. Another thing you need to strategize when it comes to stocks, you need to understand that. Okay, just a minute. You also need to invest into something that you clearly understand, right? You don't go into buying a stock that you have no idea what it does. For example, we have different sectors at the NSE. In shares, we have those ones in telecommunication, you have the banking sector, you have the insurance sector, and we have also the agricultural sector or the manufacturing sector. So you can find someone going to invest in a company called Capital. It's a listed company at the NSE. But because you've had a friend of yours saying, I've bought these shares and they're paying this kind of dividends this year, it sounds so good, then you jump into it. You might find yourself losing money because you do not understand this company, what it does, how does it even run. Like, I'm very sure very few people know what a even said capital company is.
So just to interject a little bit, you're actually answering what would have been my next question. So let me ask it so that as you continue, you'll be able to address that. What do I look for before I invest in a stock or a bond?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had already started answering that.
Yeah, sure.
So like I've mentioned those two things, you need to understand the type of company you are investing in. Like, say, I'll use the Safaricom example, which is a very easy example to use. It's something that everyone uses every day. You should invest into something that you use every day, like KPLC. Almost everyone here in Kenya uses power, right? So you understand that when there are problems in that sector, you'll always be on tip with it. It can be easy to follow up on what's going on in that company. Then, like I said, the management, you need to understand that. But the management plays a big role actually when it comes to share prices. That is something people need to look into. And then you also need to look into the numbers. That's something that can be ignored, and it's hard for so many people, but it's not hard rocket science. Just understand, like, you can check like the last 5 years. How has the company been performing in terms of profit? Has it been making profit? And apart from making profit, what are how does it pay dividends? How does it pay dividends? Those the simple things of a company. You don't have to go deep into it because that's another aspect. You can leave it to people like us. But just understand how the company has been performing the last 5 years or even 10 years if you can. And then ask yourself, where is this company? If I invest into this company, is it a lucrative company or not? And then another thing you can look into is look at something that is unique about a company that you want to invest in. In the current era, we have companies, technology is taking over. So any company that is embracing technology is a good bet. I would say that, because this is something that is not going to go away anytime soon. So if you invest into this in the 5 years, 10 years time, it's something that you can be sure it still be there running, and it can be even much better than it is right now, because that is something unique that is durable. Don't just look for something that is unique, but something that is unique. It can be unique, but it's not going to last, But it should be something that is unique, but it's going to last. And technology, mostly you can bet on that. Any company that is in that, then you can bet on it. Any questions from there? I think we can be put down.
The other thing I would maybe want to ask is, what are some of the reasons to invest in stocks and bonds, there are many options for investment and for people to invest. So what are some of the things that should drive me towards considering stocks and bonds as an investment option?
One reason I would say is for diversification. One reason for diversification.
Yeah.
I know most of us have been brought up in a tradition where the most things we invest in are land, rentals, and all. Those are not bad investments, but then you need to invest in stock because they give you a variety of other things to invest in. When you invest into a bond, into let me say an index fund. An index fund is a fund that includes a variety of companies in one, like at the NSE. You can invest into an index fund that is comprising of Safaricom, the Equity Bank, there, other companies there. When you invest into that, it's giving you an option of investing into different companies that you go. And then diversification means you're not putting all your money in one basket. When you put money into land, you probably might want money urgently, but you might not be able to dispose of land so easily. Another good reason for investing in
liquidity. So you are talking liquidity.
Yes. You can easily get your money back. You can easily sell your shares and get your money back. And like investing into land, you'll have to take a long time to get your money back. So I'll give those as main reasons for investing in stocks.
You've mentioned index funds. What index funds do we have in Kenya at the moment that you would probably recommend?
At the moment, we have the NSE 20.
Yeah. NSE 20.
We have NSE 20 and we have the NASI index fund. The NASI, NASI, and also NSE 25. NSE 20 is the first 20 best companies to be invested. Like that group, there are 20 companies, put together. 25, there are 25 companies put together.
Okay.
So yeah, when you invest into that, which is an index fund, you are putting your money into different companies, and like when you go to just buy directly, only one stock.
Yeah.
So an index fund comprises of different companies put together and index units.
How much is one unit if I want to buy the NSE 20 share index, for example, at the moment? And what's the minimum that somebody can buy, number of units?
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to confirm on that.
Yeah.
But the price right now is at let me just check for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me I'll check on the index fund and revert back.
No problem. You don't have to answer now, but the good thing is that this information is out there, so people can also actually just check on the index at their own time. I'm interested because I know that's an easy way to get started in investment. So the other thing that I wanted to find out from you is what risk is involved in investing in stocks and bonds, and how do I cushion myself or mitigate against extreme loss or extremely risky behavior?
Okay. Now, stocks and bonds are totally different types of assets.
Yes.
And the meaning, even the risks involved are quite different. Stocks are more riskier, compared to bonds, because
Yeah.
bonds are equally, are especially the government bonds are almost risk-free type of investment. A bond is a type, it's like an IOU type of an investment. It's like
Yeah.
you're lending money to the government, and
Yes.
there's almost zero chance that you'll not be paid back your money by the government. Yeah.
Except the government becomes bankrupt and declares.
Which is a very hard thing to happen. I know. I know the government kind of right now has so many debts, but it's very hard for the government to pay to default
Yes.
on a bond.
Yeah.
Unless it has done like bankrupt and there's war or something.
Mm-hmm.
Our government may have to borrow money to pay back. And that's what even Kenyans are doing. They borrow money to pay back even matured bonds.
Yes.
And the stock is more volatile, it's more riskier. And that is why the returns on a stock cannot be compared even to the returns on bonds.
Mm-hmm.
So
So the
that is
thing
one
is,
thing we need to
the thing is somebody needs to assess their risk appetite when they are choosing which way to go.
That's one thing you need to know. You assess the riskiness of the stock you're buying, and then assess also your risk appetite. You know, if you're a risk taker, you can go for a company that everyone is running away from. You know, so you analyze the company well, and you can take the big risk. And maybe you can realize your returns later on, much returns. So you need to know the risk levels of both the stock and yourself before you buy into a stock. And that is something that most people don't look at. People look at the returns first before looking at the which is supposed to be the opposite. Measure the risk first of an investment, then you can know if you can dive in or not. Right.
Right.
A bond is almost risk-free.
Yeah. Risk-free or very low risk, and also relatively.
That's why I say almost risk-free. That is government bonds.
Yes.
Treasury bonds. Treasury bonds are not a corporate bond. A corporate bond, these are bonds that are issued by corporate companies.
Yeah.
And with corporate companies, there are risks involved because something like credit risk is involved there, and default risk is also involved there, because our corporate is a private entity, not a government entity.
Yeah.
So there's a bigger risk involved in a corporate bond than a government bond.
I hear you. So, how can AceMT help me get started on the investment journey?
Okay. We can help you to. We can help you to open a CDS account with a broker. When you come to us, we are an agent to a broker, so we help you to open a CDS account with a broker for free, actually. Because opening a CDS account in this country, you don't need to pay for anything. All you need are your ID, passport, and all. So we can help you open a CDS account with an investment broker, and also help it because we analyze these companies. We can help you in determining which company can you buy, which one can you sell, like just advisable investment.
Why should I choose to work with the AceMT as opposed to anyone else? I want you to talk about what's what's unique about you guys, because the people sitting here, some of them are potential investors and probably they are weighing options. So why should they think, let me work with the AceMT?
First of all, we work with the best investment brokers currently. They offer even online platforms, so we will offer you that. Then we have a good team that will offer you the best financial advice, investment financial advice that you can get. And then what we do most uniquely is because our target mostly is the young people, which I
Yeah.
think are people who are left out. And
Yeah.
we have even classes coming up for the just for to target the young people, because we find most companies or in the same industry, the same thing I do, they'll give information that is very hard to decode about
Yeah.
investment. But
Yeah.
we talk to, when it comes to us, we talk to you in a layman's language, like from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
We take you through all the investments that are available.
Yeah.
We sit down with you, we talk with you and analyze your financial status,
Mm-hmm.
your your risk capacity, and then we get to understand where you are and what you want. And then we
Oh,
give you uh, good advice as to what you get.
great.
And mostly they are,
So what I'm getting from you is that you have a specific focus for young people.
yes, exactly.
Great.
Mostly.
That ties
The young
in
is not,
that ties in very well with what we try to do here at Unleash Hour. Unleash Hour is strongly geared towards helping young people just unlock their immense potential in many different areas. So this is definitely something we will be watching out for. We'll be listening for when those classes are starting, because we'll want as many people as possible to be able to take part in what you're doing. Just one final question before we wrap up this segment, and then we will come in again now for the audience to ask whatever questions they might have. So what is the easiest way to get started investing here in Kenya?
if someone wants to speak, Kachenge.
Kachenge?
Kachenge, you were speaking. Okay, to talk.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe just respond to this. If he has a question or something to say, we'll be able to restart again, because I know our time is almost over. So what is the easiest way to get started investing here in Kenya? Because there is this person who is listening, or who will be listening to this discussion, and they're asking themselves, so where do I start?
Okay. For example, when you want to buy, let me say, the minimum amount to invest in bonds in Kenya is 50,000 shillings. And
Yeah.
the minimum amount to invest in treasury bills is 100,000 shillings.
Yeah.
Treasury bills are three types. There's a 91 paper, 91-day paper, 182 paper, and 34-day paper. And there's an auction which always goes on every Thursday of the week at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
For the auctioning of the treasury papers. The bonds are issued monthly by the
Yeah.
government.
Yeah.
And we have a variety of bonds that are issued, which we cannot do right now.
Mm.
So it's good to know the minimum amount of the bonds and the bills. And what
Yeah.
you need to do is just to walk into the commercial bank, any bank that you own, or
Yeah.
go to CBK Direct and just open a CBS account with them for buying the bonds and the
Yeah.
bills. And when it comes to the stocks,
Yeah.
the minimum number of stocks you need to buy for any company is 100. Minimum number of stocks.
Yeah.
So basically, you can even start with 500 shillings, depending on the type of stock you're buying
Yeah.
and the price that you
Yeah.
that's it. So what you need basically is just to open again the CBS account,
Mm-hmm.
then get a broker,
Yeah.
and that's it. The broker should be having an online platform. It's as simple as that.
Wow, great.
No
So thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Probably the one thing I would like to hear from you as we come to a close of this is, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch with you? They want advice on investment. They want probably you to walk with them through the journey of getting started. How do they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can get me on social media. We are at the AceMT Consultants.
Yeah.
on Facebook,
Yeah.
and on Instagram, the same name as well, even
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Mhm.
You can just find us on those platforms. And then there are also numbers out there.
Okay.
You can just call the number and you can reach to us directly.
Great, 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 great. So thank you so much for that. I want to wrap this particular segment there. What we are going to do is I will restart the meeting because as you can see, our time is running down. I will restart the meeting. So as many as have questions or you have comments about what you want to say, you can always join using the very same credentials that we just shared. We'll be able to do part 2 of the discussion, which is the question and answer session. So once again, this has been Unleash Hour with the AceMT Managing Partner, Rhina Namsia. I'm your host, Samuel Mwinamo Asena from Optimize Institute, where our desire is to help as many people as possible unlock the possibilities and opportunities and everything basically in their lives. So Optimize Institute is about helping people make the most of who they are and what they have. And personal finance is one of those areas where we are very much interested in and concerned with. And this is what informs this particular segment of Unleash Hour. Today's segment is specifically tailored towards personal finance management. And that's why we are talking about matters insurance. There are many other topics we discuss. And I am sure if you're able to join us every Monday, you'll be able to catch it. So we bring it to a close at that particular point, and we rejoin very shortly with regard to our question and answer session. So God bless you. Have a good night. Thank you so much.